Hello, Talk Funders. And today, again, we're back with Parag from Auspice, and we're really going to talk about the backstory about your organization. But just before we look at Auspice and where it is with its excellent range of products, which are created and are marketing and growing, you're growing already. Can we really just talk about a little bit about your own entrepreneurial journey, my friend?
You know, Alan, we started in 2016 on this project, which finally today we call Auspice. And we wanted to do something good, something for the society. And we started a community kitchen for people with the disabled so that they can be employed. But it didn't take off, and we closed it down. Various reasons why it didn't take off, but in 2019 again, we started kind of rebooted ourselves, and we started this project. It was still not called Auspice, and what we did was, in collaboration with the National Center for Autism in New Delhi, we did a pilot to evaluate the abilities and capabilities of people with autism in the food processing industry. And we selected some people with different kinds of abilities and different age groups from 15 to 45. And we didn't have kind of too many expectations of what the outcome might be. But by the end of the first month, they were able to produce up to 200 units a day. So those 10 people. And we thought, it's a good progress. I mean, it's beyond what we thought was possible. So we produced some more, and then we put it on some supermarkets in Delhi. On the shelves, they started doing well. So it kind of continued. I mean, we still didn't have a plan for the future. And then, the COVID-19 happened. So everything in India was closed down, locked down, and it kind of stopped. And what we did was we used that time to think through what we want out of this initiative. You've done something, the experiment worked, and now what? So we incorporated a company, and we kind of defined our goals, our targets, what we want to do. Our product range went up from 12 to 54. And as it keeps selling, people keep appreciating. We think we need to do more. So that's where we are today. And as we discussed, we wanted to scale up to include 10,000 people. And when these 10,000 people are working together, whenever that happens by end of this decade, it will create almost 100 million of economic activity that was not there. And every person who works at Auspice has the potential to touch the lives of 2,500 more people. Things that nobody thought was possible. So it's our responsibility now to take this journey forward up to that point, and then see where we can go from there.
Oh, fantastic. And could I just ask you, like, as I say, the Kickstarter page and everything is so well laid out. Clearly, there's, can we just talk a little bit about your own background? I mean, I can always see somebody who is quite a very good business-minded person, the way you've structured the Kickstarter page. Can we really look about, maybe mention about your MBA, etc.?
Yeah, I did my schools and the college education here in India from the Delhi University. And then I got a Chevening scholarship to study in the UK. So I went to Manchester Business School for the management studies. I came back worked for a few years. It was a good career, satisfactory and well-paying and everything, you know. But then there was something, that says there's something you need to do more, and you don't know what it is. So I started, and then started my own businesses. Um, we operate a few restaurants in India, as well as we do some farming, but still something was missing, And then we when we got to know about autism and what it is and uh, what can be done. So we tried, as I discussed, without any goal, any results or anything. But it worked out so well, And today, if you ask me, possibly starting Auspice is the best decision of my life.
Oh, wow.
It can be profitable. We are not yet profitable, but it can be profitable. It gives you a sense of doing something right. It kind of gives you some recognition also. So and it benefits people who really need it. That's most important.
Fantastic. Great spirit, my friend. Well done. Good on you. Yeah, in our pre interview call, you raised up two interesting, and you actually brought up in the main interview as well, just regarding about the wider context of your setup, Auspice, which is to help autistic people. You're creating these excellent products, and two links that you sent me through was one by Seed, and I don't know much about Seed, so maybe we could talk about Seed, and then secondly, really to give you a context of not wanting to set up as a charity, really wanting to open up your more company context and open up your products to the market, and an idea of the Council for Inclusive Capitalism. So can we maybe first of all just talk about Seed and how that all fits together? And you won an award, 2021 award for the Low Carbon Award, and about sustainability in agriculture. Can you really help put your organization in that sort of broader context, please?
Yeah, Seed is a institution that was started by UNDP, and Seed works on two aspects. One is sustainability, and the other is sanitation and water and those things. And they work mainly with the developing countries to grow sustainable enterprises. So we had this opportunity to interact with them, and they run various competitions. So our initiative was recognized by Seed, which was very, very good. And we won the runners-up in the sustainable development field in 2021.
Fantastic validation for yourself and your organization. So well done. Fantastic for that. And then let's just also talk about the Council for Inclusive Capitalism. That is basically, can we really talk about, say, the philosophy behind that, the thinking behind that?
It kind of goes back a little bit further than the council. I mentioned that we don't want to be a charity or or a what do you call them? Trusts and NGOs, we call them here. Maybe you call them something else. So there was this thing called impact capitalism. It's capitalism, but it retains the good things of, say, charitable causes or philanthropy. So we kind of modeled our organization around that, because when you give it to a charity, and they will use it for all the good causes. But when you give to a social enterprise, they'll put it back into the business, use the market drivers, create something, grow that money, and then reinvest in the business. And also maybe you get your return back. So that I thought was a superior model. So the Council for Inclusive Capitalism uh, they work with the Vatican to promote such enterprises. And last month I had the opportunity to attend a virtual conference with Cardinal Turkson, who is the patron for the council. And to hear him speak, it was very humbling. It's kind of yes, these are good people. So that's well, and I think the council does some other work as well, and very good work in different parts of the world.
Fantastic. So I've got my homework. I'm going to learn about it, going off and read now about impact capitalism. Thank you so much. As I said, my mission statement was global sustainable peace now. And I don't really know, I can't really write about that. I just think I need to learn that. So I'm on a journey with Talk Funding to really learn what that is. But certainly you are a fantastic, and your organization, Auspice, is a fantastic example of global sustainable peace now, and really to create value for the individuals that you're working with, for the products that you're creating, and to really have that sort of social enterprise, social innovation, market-driven approach, which is really rings well with the whole auspices of Talk Funding. So I've really enjoyed these series of interviews today, Parag. Thank you so much. We'll put a link to your Kickstarter campaign in the video description below, plus to your website where people can get more information regarding your products, etc., and any other links which you feel appropriate, so people can reach out and talk to you and your organization. I really sincerely wish you all the best, not only for the Kickstarter campaign, but for the continued growth towards 2030 for your excellent organization. So thank you so much again, my friend. One last thing, I've been interviewing, I think, my 2 or 3 startups in Mumbai. So thank you very much for being my first New Delhi interview. I look forward to the time that I come and visit India. And I will definitely be looking you up. I'll come and visit you whenever I come to New Delhi. I would really love it, my friend. I would really would appreciate that. Okay, so thank you very much,
Alan, for having me.
Thank you very much, and now thank you again for showing your products, which are on the shelf, all set to go. Okay, on that positive note, thank you so much, my friend.